my friends. Well, we announced on our Facebook fan page today that we are taping videos. So we asked if there were any questions, and there were a couple. So we're going to go ahead and answer Facebook questions right now. The first one is from Liz, and she says, would you consider shipping new sets to Canada and other places other than the U.S. a few days earlier? It takes 2 days for it to arrive to Canada from the States. Yeah, it usually does. And it doesn't give us a lot of time to play with the stamps to post them in the gallery for a chance to win. Well, we can't ship earlier. That's just the way it works. All the credit cards are charged on the 1st. And so we can't ship before that. So sadly, we can't fix that. But we talked about it, and that you're right. It doesn't give our international customers as much time as our U.S. customers to put items in the gallery for the chance to win for the gallery contest. So what we've decided is that we're going to do the gallery contest later in the month. Usually we try to do it around the 5th of the month for the last month's stamp sets. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to do it around the 20th. So that's going to give you 2 weeks extra, Liz, to upload your projects. That way you have as much time as almost everyone else to get those projects into the gallery. So I hope that helps. The next question is, I'm going to skip that one and do that one last because that one's cute. Carla wants to know if we have any plans for a Ustream live broadcast. Carla, do you live in my head? I love when people come up with ideas that we've already been working on. We are actually in the process. My plan, this is my plan, and please remember these things take time. They take more time than you think they do because, trust me, I've been trying to do this for a while. My plan is to have live chats with our club members on the web video, on the webcam. So I have a webcam hooked up. I've been doing it with a couple practice shots and things like that. We're just waiting for another software upgrade from the company that creates the webcam, not the webcam, but the blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's in the works, so I'm very excited, and you've heard it here first because we haven't even announced that. I don't even think everyone that works around here knows that, but I'm very excited about that because it'll be like a club member only thing, and you'll be able to ask me questions, and you'll see me on video, and I'll literally be able to answer you right away, and you can ask, oh, it's just gonna be so much fun. I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned, okay? It's coming, but give me time because these things do take time. But that's, Carla, that's exciting. Amy wants to know, how many months ahead do you work when you're designing stamp sets? And she says, I hope that makes sense. To me, it makes perfect sense. How far ahead? It's funny. Right now, it's January. I thought it was February because I'm doing February stamp sets. It's January right now, and it depends on where I'm at. Like right now, I'm working on things that are going to come out in the summer. I'm also working on things that are going to come out in March. And I also created most of the Christmas stamp set that'll probably come out in October. So that one, I almost fell over when I started doing that one because I love it so much. So I can't wait to share that one with you. But it really depends on what I feel like doing that day. I think we're at least 60 days ahead. I've never really figured that out exactly, but I have all these deadlines and I have a chart and deadlines. So does that answer your question? Sometimes it's like 60 days ahead. Sometimes it's like 4 months ahead, and sometimes it's like 8 months ahead, depending on what project I'm working on. So I hope that answers your question. Carrie asked almost the exact same question. You guys must have posted it at the exact same time. She says, how far in advance do you design and manufacture your stamps? So I think I already kind of got that one. So it's like 60 days, 4 months, and 8 months, I think is kind of the schedule. Faylene, my good buddy Faylene, she does some of our make and takes for us at the local shows. She says, do you have any plans for any kits in the future? Will you offer a class or workshop at the expos at some point? Can you tell us any secrets about anything that might be in the works for this year? Well, let me tell you, Faylene and everyone, 2011 is going to be an incredible year for us. Not that 2010 wasn't incredible. It was our first full year in business, and we've been blessed beyond any of my wildest dreams. I've met so much of the most wonderful people in the world, and I can't tell you too much about what's coming up. There are some things coming up. The funny thing is I have all these contracts I have to sign, and I had to hire a lawyer, which was, oh my goodness, they're expensive. All these fun things are coming up this year, and I'm very excited about that. As you know by now, I'm the Sizzix product spokesperson, so I've been doing a lot of traveling now for Sizzix. I'm going to Australia this year. I'm going to South Africa this year. And I love everybody at Sizzix, and I love all the Sizzix products. So I can't tell you much more than that, but think about where that could lead. Okay? I can't tell you much more. I have all these secrets that I'm not allowed to say things until certain dates. It's hard. I like to talk. And then, will I be offering any classes at expos? There's a possibility. We found that I'm really needed in the booth, and people just like to come by and talk and do the make and takes, and mostly like to talk. And I like to talk too, so it works out well. I do love to do classes, but I can't really be taken away from the booth for the 2 to 3 hours that it takes. I tried to do that in the past for other companies, and it's really hard because I'm really needed in the booth. But we've definitely thought about it and tried to figure that out. Let's see. Amanda, this is the one I wanted to say for last. It says, how do you do it all? Do you have help with the shipping, etc.? Having a family and a business has to be really tough. Yeah, I have a family and this business, and I work at Sizzix. It is really tough. Last night at 11:30, I was emailing files. I work a lot, but you have to know a couple things. One, my kids are older. They don't have diapers. One's 17, one's 13. Actually, the 17-year-old's almost 18. So they really are self-sufficient. My 17-year-old cooks dinner a lot, and then we'll sit down and eat dinner. She helps a lot. She drives herself to all her activities. I don't have to worry about getting her anywhere. I just have to worry about getting the little one somewhere. We have good carpools. I do have help. My husband does most of the shipping. 90% of the shipping. I don't do any shipping anymore. Every once in a while I'll jump in and help him if we've had a busy day. But he does all the shipping. I have to focus on the creative stuff, which is the stuff I love doing. And emails. I still answer a lot of emails and stuff like that. But I'm not quite sure some days how I get it all done. It does always manage to get done, so that's good. But it's God helps me out a lot because He gives me the energy. But I'm very blessed because my work, I say this a lot, my job is my hobby, and my hobby is my job. So whenever I want downtime and I just want to create and play and have fun, I'll create a card. But I can use that for work. So every time I just want to be creative and have fun with my hobby, I can also use it for work. So it's the same thing. So I don't feel like I work too much, because if you figured, okay, you would do this much on your hobby, well, this is my hobby. So it kind of evens out. It evens out. But we do try to do extra date nights to make sure, and every 2 weeks or something, I'll grab one of the kids, and just that kid and I will go to dinner or go do something just to make sure we have that quality family time. So, and I work from home. So my office is in my home. So that helps a lot because I'm always here. I never leave these 4 walls. But thank you so much, everyone, for your questions. We'll do this again next time when we tape. And keep staying tuned, because there's so much more exciting things coming, and the web chats are going to be so much fun. I can't wait to do those, and we have a lot of great things coming up. So thank you so much, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate your love and your prayers, and thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye.